Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and good afternoon on this wet, dreary afternoon. And yes, I know I've got a new do. Well, I'm on quickly because he's just shot upstairs, but I had a visit today that I wasn't expecting. He was in the area, popped in for a quick cup of tea. I'll spin you around and you'll be able to see. So yeah, I got mobbed by this reprobate here.
Really get a camera out. Hi, my name's Adam.
From Ad's Koi. So yeah, popped in for a cup of tea. Now he's got to go back to work. 2 hours in traffic. Rather him than me. So yeah, I'm going to put the phone down. I'm going to say goodbye to Adam and I'll come back to you later. So yeah, that was unexpected. Absolutely awesome. Put an half hour, 30 minutes. Oh, well, of course it's fucking 30 minutes, you dickhead. Must be the fact that I've got no hair. Oh, yeah, that was absolutely awesome. Nice one, Ads. He's over the moon with Midnight, mind you. I'm over the fucking moon with Midnight. That is one fucking sexy fish. So yeah, these temperatures, guys. I mean, the Tosai tank is 2 degrees warmer than the main pond, but the growing on tank is almost 4 degrees higher than the Tosai tank. So these things are sent to try us, are they not? So yeah, I'll spin you around, let you have a look at these fishes in here, and then I'm going to go through into the porch because I'm going to make a start on the shower. I also today might actually go through the drawing and the description of the drawing that I posted up on a video, was it last week, that I sent to the reefer. So yeah, do what we can when it's raining, don't we? Back soon. So, there they are. Look at them. Feed me, Dad. Feed me, Dad. Absolutely amazing. I am so pleased with this year's results. Well, last year's results technically. So yeah, they're doing great. That's on a bloody good boil. Still waiting for parts for that. As soon as I got that done, I can start putting pipe works through the wall and stuff ready for the switch over. These aren't doing too bad in here. Can't wait to get some more in there. Started sorting things out for areas and whatnot. These kiddies are happy enough. I'm getting soaking wet, so I'm going to put you lot down for the minute and I'll pick you back up inside. Alright, so dare I say it, it stopped raining, so what I've got to do is I've got to get 4 holes in this because I want 2 spray bars, 1 for each return line, so skimmer, bottom drain. I'm using these, I think they're called Euro crate things that Kev gave me. I'm going to spray them black anyway, matte black, but they're not going to have holes in them, no freaking way. I'm going to be cutting this section out with my trusty angle grinder, and I should get a last cut out of that blade, I'm sure I can. And then trim that to fit on the inside. Bob's your Uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Absolutely easy. Kev, like I say, Kev's got me another one of these coming. I'm going to be cutting this out flush. So nice and square. And then I'll put a spillway on there turn you up that way. There you go, you can see it. So yeah, there'll be a spillway on there. So you look at it that way. There'll be a spillway coming out the bottom, but imagine it 3 high. And like I say, it's going to be fed by both. Shut up, you retard! Right, I'm going to put the phone down because that's someone coming in. Now, that's Jordan's boss just turned up. But yeah, I'll give it a coat of matte black once it's finished, and it should stand about so high. And like I say, you can have no bottoms in the three crates itself, and then there won't be anywhere for settlement to come, because the blade will be pretty much flush with the floor. The only problem is my stainless steel blade that was in the settlement chamber is too fucking big. I have spoken with Terry Wright from Wrighty's channel. If you don't know who Wrighty is, Jesus Christ, what are you doing? Get across and tell him the twisted one sent him over. He's actually going to have a look through his polypropylene spares to see if he can knock me up one, which is very, very appreciated from my point of view. Obviously, I'll pay him for his time and his materials, but if not, I'll have to see if I can make one myself. What can go wrong? Huh? So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I'll get on and start sorting out the spray bars, and then I'll come back to you. Well, it decided it was going to start fucking raining again. So that's it. Shift that over there close to the door. We're going to do it inside. So as you can see, I got a lip marked all the way round, and all I did with that, lump of wood, pen, scribe, done. So let me cut the bottom out of this, and I shall snap her back to you in a memento. See, who needs jigsaws, eh? There we go. And the whole purpose of that is sorry, throwing you about there. Once this has been trimmed and dropped in, there is absolutely nowhere for shit to build up then, because we know that even though we're putting mechanical filtration in front of our showers, you will always get fine matter. And if you've got a base like that, think about it, you've got all these areas where crap can build up and turn nasty. So you're better off giving yourself a nice lip all the way around, bit of egg crating, trim it up, drop it in, job done. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Now this one, I've got to cut the same out again around the bottom, but this time I'm also going to be putting 4 holes in, one here, 2 down the end, and they will be for the spray bars. I have thought about something else that I could possibly do to make the spray bar system better, but I got to ponder on that one yet. But that's the next job. Dry this one out in the bottom, mark it out, cut it out, drill the holes. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and then I can look at trimming up the egg crate to go in the bottoms. I'll get the front trimmed off down there, and then I can sit it roughly in place on the back wall, just to give me an idea on what sort of length of pipes I need to be running for the spray bars, because literally I want it to come straight out of that top section, go straight across, straight into the shed, bing bang bosh, because both returns, both from the UV and the Tempest, all come out high, so it'll be absolutely perfect for me. Plus it reiterates what I keep banging on about as little pipe work as possible. So, you know, the pumps are literally right below the two things that they're feeding, and they're both exiting out the top. So it's a no-brainer to literally go out left turn, and then straight across, straight into the top of the shower. And then what I could possibly do, well, I don't know why I'm pointing at the boxes over there. Then what I could possibly do then is I could affix some trellis to it, the pipes that is, and my climber that grows across the top of there, I can then integrate it into there as well. Still got to get the last couple of bits of decking in there, and then start moving down with it. And then, like I say, the section here is going to be decked off, and then the shower I will, well, the deck, see where that joint is there, that's pretty much where Sue wants to deck off, so she can sit up there right up close and personal with the fish. Yep, no problem. So we're going from there to that post, so the middle between there, that's where the shower would be, and then that lily hanger there will go one side, and I will build another one to go the other side, and these two plants will move over there as well, making this area really nice and open and clear for me. So yeah, these ones are up and about. These ones are up and about. So yeah, I'll get this one marked out and cut out, and then I'll pick you back up. So here we go, bottom trays are done. As you can see, loads of room. Yeah, I haven't cut this one yet. There we go. Locked in place. And then, like I say, media on there, spray bar there, spray bar there. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. So yeah, I'll cut these two holes. I'll show you then, and then I'm gonna put the camera down because I've got to go and get some bits for cooking dinner. I'm lasagna tonight. So yeah, people have asked me to show the shower. Well, that's the basics at the moment. At the moment, I think what I'm going to have to do is just have it running on just the two trays. There's not going to be no media in there till I can afford to get some, but because I'm not going to put alpha grog in it, I don't see the point of putting alpha grog in it if it's going to have to come out, and so I'll just have it cascading through and returning back to the pond for the moment. I mean, I've got the bio, I've got bio bin, I've got the easy pod, I've got the Tempest, blah blah blah. So it's not like I haven't got enough bio. So yeah, I can't see it being a problem. But I am going to be cutting some holes in here, and I'm going to be sealing in some bits of pipe or even pipe fittings so that I can drop some mind your own business in each one and then just let it take off. Well, that's the plan anyway. Comes with a lid. Like I say, it'll be matte black by the time I'm finished with it. So yeah, let me get these all drilled and then I can put you down for the moment. Well, there we go. Just got to wait for the last tier, which will go in the middle. 2 spray bars. So what I'll do is I will do some selective holes going directly down, and then I will do some at a 45-degree angle on the inside so that they crisscross. So in effect this side comes over here and this side goes over there, and slightly offset at the bottom covers the outer edges. So yeah, other than chopping the front and doing the holes for the air bar, that's about all I can do on that for the moment, other than take it indoors and make sure it's 100% dry, and if it's a dry day tomorrow I can then bring it out and get it sprayed, so at least it's ready. I got to put a blanking cap in here, but that's not gonna be a problem. So yeah, we're definitely plodding on, so hopefully in the next week or two we should have that one up and running. Oh, happy days. I'll be back later. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How we doing out there, cupcakes? And you? Phil G's Koi Pond. So, on this glorious Saturday afternoon, I've been out with Marge, done the shopping, blah, 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 blah. Now to get on with some bits in the garden. She's picked me up some blanket weed treatment. I've never used it before, but fingers crossed, because it's doing my fucking head in now. So, getting away from this, I'm not going to moan, but it's playing havoc with my fucking camera. So yeah, I've got a bowl of warm water here. I've got the old paddle drill out. We're going to mix that up, chuck it in the pond. Bosh, done. I've got the Easy Pod cleaning for the Tosai tank. Get that done. I'm going to drop a bit more water out, and then I'm going to transfer some from the growing on tank over there to the refill, so I can try and help equal out the temperatures a little bit. Once I've done all the filters, if I've got enough time left in the fucking day, I would then try and make up some kind of framework to make a proper cover for the Tosai tank with the Perspex. So then I can disconnect the heaters that are in the Tosai tank at the moment and bring them over here and drop them in there, just so I can get the temperature in there at least a degree or more higher than what it is in there. And I mean, it's driving me fucking nuts. I've managed to get that down to 11.1, but at the time, that one over there was sitting at, pointing at fucking ponds, and you can't see what I'm fucking doing. Hang on, let me spin you around. So yeah, this is what she picked me up. Never heard of it before, never tried it before, but if it gets rid of it, I don't give a shit. So I've got a bucket of warm water. Come down a bit further so I can use my drill. They're doing alright, but look at the state of that blanket weed down there. All around the sides, drives me fucking nuts. So we drop that in there. Bosh. Go the other way for good measure. Job done. Right, put the drill there. Stand you there. We get the bucket. Bosh. There we go. In, job done. Let's see if the fucking stuff works, because if it don't, I'm taking that back and telling her to go and get her fucking money back. So yeah, I haven't checked the temperatures yet today. Break my neck on the fucking drill cord there. Put you over there. Alright. Going on tank, no heating, doors open, 14.2. Tow side tank in the sun, 10.8. Main pond, 9.5. So yeah, I need to get that up to at least 14 consistently for a few days anyway, so that's the plan. They look like they're all doing fine, happy as Larry. So yeah, so I'm gonna get the old spray cans out and get that with the give that a good coat of matte black, and then I can get it over on the back shelf, sat in position. I can't sort any pipe work out yet other than the holes in the filter house that are going to feed it until I get the other container that's coming from my man Chris, so Kev. So yeah, I'm going to have to take this UV down so I can get the holes drilled up there, one there and one right next to it for the Tempest, because that's where they're going to exit. And that's what I was saying yesterday about lack of pipe work. There is as little pipe work as humanly possible because the pump is there, and then that will come straight across from there into there, up, over, down through the shower, back to the pond, job done, biggity bosh. See, even catching blanket weed in the homemade fucking easy pod shouldn't be happening. But yeah, that was cleaned yesterday. That one's got to be done next, and then that one there. But yeah, oh look at him. Midnight is absolutely stunning. My man Adskoi popped in yesterday, as you would have seen. And yeah, he was absolutely blown away by Midnight. Absolutely blown away. He looked like a kid at Christmas that's got the toy that he's been asking for the last 2 years, bless him. So yeah, I'm going to crack on and get some bits done, try and get a bit more fucking semblance of order out here. I've got to chop that lot up and get in the bottom of the bin. I've got to get the last couple of bits of decking over there. That bit on the end there needs changing, because it's a completely different piece of decking. As you can see, I've got a gap and I don't like it. I am thinking of joining those two returns together on a T-piece at the moment, just for the minute, just so I can get the left hand one over further, because at the moment it is soaking that corner. So yeah, get that bit done. Like I say, my lantern that goes on the pond, that needs a respray. So yeah, plenty of shit to keep me going. Talking about Creosote Kev, my man Creosote Kev from Dorset Koi Pond, I think he's coming up to see me today with some good news, so we'll be able to keep you posted on that. Looking like it might have an exclusive. So on that note, I think I'll flap my gums enough for the start of this video. I'm going to put you down and I'm going to get on with some shit. Well, it might look a bit higgledy-piggledy at the moment. Terracotta Warriors have been given a fresh coat of paint. They're going to go up on there. I'm taking the lily hanger out of there. I will show you that in a memento. And I've got all the decking across the back. I decided to leave that piece in because I'm going to be going straight across with the decking that goes across there anyway. So this area will become a shaded area for them. So I've got one more tier of the shower to come, but I've also got some bits and pieces I want to do to it so that I can have plants growing on there as well. And obviously I've still got to get a spillway for it. But I've moved the lily hanger from there because I'm going to go and move it over there, but I also want to take a few measurements so I can make the next one exactly the same to go over there. So there we go. It is literally just a framework of 22mm push fit pipe with some meshing round it, and you end up with about that gap below the water level where the lilies came out, and then they don't get munched on, because what they're trying to get to is the old roots in there. So yeah, well, I'm going to drag this across there and get it screwed in place, but that's basically it. Just the framework all zip tied together. I'll actually trim them zip ties before it goes back in, but yeah, make sure you drill a couple of holes in the bottom pipe work so it doesn't try floating on you. Alright, give me a minute and I'll pick you back up when it's over there. Well, there you see where I've screwed it back in, and the reason my one's got 45s on it is because, as you know, I have got triangles all the way around the pond, so it sits in there almost flush with the wall. So yeah, I'm going to make another one of them and get that built and put up over there, because I've got Barry's lily out in the front garden. There's a lot of lily there, so I'm thinking I might even make a, let me zoom that back out, I might actually make a couple of more and give them away. What do you think? Huh? How many people out there would like me to do a live show where you can ask me questions? Huh? I don't know. Well, my men are almost dry, so I'll get them put over there, get tidied up, get my Buddhas moved over there. Me gnomes and me are up there ready. Like I say, I'm going to get a couple of nice acers or a couple of pom-pom trees to go either side. And with the attachments I'm going to put on the shower, I'll be having some plants growing in there as well, plenty of mind your own business and stuff like that. The big kiddies are alright. So yeah, I would say it's been a pretty good day, activity wise. These are chewing holy shit out of 3 oranges. There's probably not a lot left. No, they're getting through it. They've had a good old water change because oh, we're down to 13 degrees. Yeah, it'll be about 13 degrees exactly when I shut the door, and then I guarantee when I come down in the fucking morning it'll be back up to 14 degrees. But I did put a load of tank water in here. I'm going to have a clear up and then try and get some kind of little framework made up so I can make a decent lid. Then I can get the heaters moved over and put in here for a bit. I'm also going to have to dig out some polystyrene from up in the loft so I can put a bit up in the against the window just to get the temperature up. I mean, once it's same as or just over, I will start moving fish over. So what I'll do is I'll do each fish separately, and I'll record them, photograph them, measure them, and then I shall send that picture off to whoever it is has put their name to it. And if they're pleased with it and they say yes, well then they'll buy it. If not, well then I can put it out to someone else, can't I? So that's how it goes. And then once I've done all that, I will be able to tell you exactly what we have left for sale in here to give me space ready for the real start of spring and new fry season. So yeah, I'm going to leave these munching there. I'm going to have a bit of tidy up out here, and yeah, I'll come back to you in a bit. Oh, that thing's bright. Good afternoon, Cupcakes. Sunday afternoon, and I'm getting around doing some bits in the front garden, getting the last few bits done before I get the grass down. So yeah, I'm working on the bed where the hexagon pond's going to go. Just mooching that about. I'll show you that in a second. Then after that, I'm going to have to get the hoover out because, fuck me, I thought I had blanket weed in the back garden, but Jesus Christ, it's awful. So yeah, let me spin you around and I'll show you what I mean. Honestly, fucking awful. Now, a lot of this shouldn't happen once the plants have grown again and truly established and start taking shit out. But yeah, as you can see, it's fucking crazy. And on top of that, can you hear that? Yep, air pump. I think diaphragms have gone. Got that pile of wood there, it's got to be taken down to a family member. That gets that out of the way. I've got sand there, what I need is a couple of scoops of cement and I can get the front rendered. So it's just working on this dry stone wall in here. So I'll get this bit in and then I'm going to have to chop this one back just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Ooh, just, yeah. We know we don't like Vince's singing. So yeah, that will become part of the beds there. So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. I still haven't got round to cleaning that out, man. That's gonna fucking humding. So yeah, get this done and then I hope to get the inside painted before that takes off. I can get that corner painted as well. That'll be done out the way, and then it'll be round to the front fence to get that done before it takes off, because once that takes off it grows like stink. So yeah, that's where we're at, and I'll come back to you in a bit. Well, there you go, Cupcakes. That's me done out in the front garden for the minute. Had a good old tidy up. 2 seconds, babe. But that's all chopped in, dry stone walled, backfilled. It's going to need a couple of goes over with the hose just to make it sink. But once it's once it's sunk, I can chuck a bit more in. And say they're not looking happy with all this blanket weed. That's going to be my job for tomorrow. I've got to build a filter box for the hoover, so it goes straight back into the pond after going through some of Gummy's mesh, sieve mesh stuff that I've got. I will probably video document the building of that. The only reason I'll be doing it is because the Hoover that I've got is one of those that just continually sucks and then blasts it out the other way. So yeah, I'm going to make a little filter box for it. So there we go. That's the front garden looking a hell of a lot better. With the wood and that, it's gone. So yeah, I'll pick you back up in a bit. Well, cupcakes, hey. Well, it's been quite a productive weekend, I think. Nice and tidy out here now. Just sitting by the pond, watching the bambinos. There we go. Ain't that a pretty sight? No, not this mud, but ain't that a pretty sight, eh? Oh, it never gets tiresome. I love watching it. Absolutely love watching it. But on that note, let me spin you around and I'll show you what I've been up to in the back garden today. Well, as you can see, things are looking a lot tidier. I've got my spawning brushes up now out of the way as well, so that helps. That's got to go up in the loft, not the brush. That's got to go get some hooks and go up underneath there with the net. But yeah, really happy with this now. We've got the decking all done at the back, ready to bring it round and across the front, and then I'll deck over the top of that for Susan's platform. But look at this cupcakes. And see, remember I said about that raised scale? Well, it's gone right down. I haven't touched it. I haven't stressed her out. She looks happy as a pig in shit. And other than that, she's damn gorgeous. Isn't you, pumpkin? Huh? And there's my my gobble up, my Utsuri. Hopefully I'll have him spawning the females this year. There you go, Gummy. That's Gummy. That's Chris Scary, the Gummy Koi Keeper. Go and check his channel out. That's one of the fish that will be going home with him. That's Rita. Well, he's taking that as well. That is an absolutely amazing fish. And I'm not talking about the Utsuri before anyone starts jumping. I mean the Deutsch Matsuba. Where else has he got? There's the small Sorogoi gone. No, that's the big one. I know the shower's over there. Oh no, look, I'm fucking blind as a bat, Vincent. It's there right in front of you. Yeah, that one's going to Chris's missus. Everyone loves a bit of sparkle, don't they? So yeah, I've got 2 parts out of 3 done to start holding the heat in for me. I've even blocked the gap along there. So yeah, until I can get the extra added onto that piece there, I shall just slide this on for the minute. And that'll do for tonight. At least then there's a couple of gaps, one here, and there'll be 2 gaps either side of the shower as well, so there's plenty of space for gassing off. The kiddies in here are looking okay. These will be bowled up some point this week and put on eBay. It's got a beautiful metallic in it. Hey, gorgeous. And there's our shabumpkin for our man Jose from Barcelona. chocolate shag there with a little bit of cowpox will be going to my man Creosote, my man Kevin from Dorset Koi Pond. And yes, Kevin, it has grown. It definitely wouldn't have fucking shrunk anyway. How gorgeous. So that's them. I really don't think my mind your own business is going to survive. I found a bit of sphagnum moss yesterday, so see if that does anything. In here is looking a bit tidier. Oh, that's what I was meant to do. Right, I'm going to put you down and I'll pick you back up in a minute when I got some fish in a bowl. So here we go, as requested by Andrew from Derby Koi. These are the Utsuris that I purchased when we went to visit Andy and Quinny Koi. And this one here with the T on the front of his face is Andy's Utsuri. So there you go, Andy Pandy. See if I can do this. Get out the bowl. I don't want to have to get the net out. Come on. That's it. No, you retard. Right. Scrummy. There's one. I've already put one back in, but there's a better look at another one. Beautiful. I think this one's going to be a little stunner, personally. There you go, Andy Pandy. All on his own. He's doing well. So there we go, as promised. A look at the Utsuri, air pump back on, shower back on. Let the net drip. On that note, I'll leave the door open for the most part. So, come out here. Oh look, it's all gone dark, said Zebedee. So, with a last look at the fish, look at the shower, look at the fish. I've been Vince, this is Twisted Koi. We'll catch you all on the next one.
That's all, cupcakes.